What's going on, folks? I'm Renegade. Alright, since my last video, it's been a bit of time. And I know I said I was going to get back to it, and I was going to, new way of thinking and the whole 9 yards. And then there was a long break. Of course, if you're just new to finding my channel, hey, welcome. Hi, Renegade. I build cars, motorcycles, and do all sorts of stuff. Yeah. It's been a bit. It's been a little heavy, it's been a little difficult, it's been a little tiring. You might have noticed I'm wearing a brace on my wrist. Brilliant life that it is. I've been pushing and pushing and pushing, and I developed tendonitis. Longtime subscribers might have remembered that a few years back I had tendonitis as well, but in the other hand, I had in this wrist. This is actually dequavanes tendonitis. It's the tendon that runs from your thumb down into your wrist. It's loads of fun, lots of pain, and difficulty. But I'm pushing through. Now, the reason it took so long is because I've been doing so much, and frankly, I got a little burnt out. Especially after last week. Last week I had a dumpster here in my driveway, a 30-yard roll-off. It's 30 cubic yards, and over a week I filled it. And I still have more to go through. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that I had to get rid of. I had to clean out. You might notice I'm actually sitting in my garage right now. This is kind of unusual for me. And by kind of, I mean it's very unusual for me. This is very weird. But I'm sitting in my garage, which is one of the things that I said I was going to start working on. Planning a garage build, as it were. Well, that hasn't gotten started too far. The first thing I had to do was clean out, because it was a disaster in here and there was no room to move. Now, I'm not saying it's clean and it's tidy right now, but I've cleaned out a lot. Let me show you. Last time there wasn't really room for me to walk around. Now there's still not a whole lot, but it's a good amount. Space, a rare thing in this garage. Keep in mind, I know it's dirty, it's messy, I really need to clean, and I need to finish going through things. But there's actually space, and there's going to be more space as I continue to clear things out. For instance, that is a basket full of stuff that are in the process and tools that I need right off the bat, and they're all just all kind of jammed in there for right now. Just because I need to organize. I still need to go through and then I need to organize. Like this big giant tool chest, it's full of tools. Mostly wrenches. I've got about 1.5 million wrenches in there. Every wrench and every wrench shape you can imagine are in there. Which is good, but bad, because it's really full, and it's really full of a lot of wrenches I don't need and I never will. I gotta go through that. This cabinet, I gotta go through. That cabinet back there, I gotta go through. That cabinet is empty. So it's a lot. It's a lot to go through. It's why it's taking me so bloody long. Behind me is a workbench full of drawers. Well, they're now all mostly empty. Because same thing, I went through them. And I threw out a lot. There were a lot of cans of assorted nails and screws. Now, nails and screws are very useful, but I already have an entire drawer full in my shed. And I don't need more. I don't need more that I don't know what it is and where it goes and things like that. So they all got cleaned out. Which means now I've got drawers to organize stuff into. Got another cabinet way in the back that I gotta go through and organize and clear out, and that'll be either going away or will become useful. I don't know. But this is why it's taking me so bloody long, is because all this stuff I need to actually go through. I need to organize. I need to sort through and get rid of, and it's been a lot. On top of clearing out in here, I was also cleaning out my house. I have a 3rd floor, and the 3rd floor was barely a passageway because of all the stuff. And now I've gone and cleaned it out a lot more. Still a lot to do, but a lot of it's just furniture that needs to get moved, and same thing, be gotten rid of. This is all on top of a 40-hour work week where I'm doing physical labor. A lot of hard work. That's why I will be short pressed to make sure that I thank you guys who have been subscribed to me for long enough that, you know, you guys stick around and you guys watch what I put out and you're patient with me when there are these long times in between. And of course, I have to thank the people that actually love and care about me and have been so supportive while I'm doing all this. I mean, my sister has been incredibly supportive, and my girlfriend is just, I can't find words to describe how wonderful this woman is. I've had a good amount of support, luckily, because I've needed it. And this has all been really tough, and I've been pushing myself as hard as I can. And I made a dent. It was a big dent, and it's a starting point. But there is some cool stuff in here that I want to show you guys, because coming up in the channel, they are going to be of much use. When, I don't know exactly, but they will be useful. And they're kind of cool things that have been hidden away. And now I get to dig them out and I get to actually use them. Let me show you guys some cool stuff, huh? Here's a mess. So first of all, I made mention of the fact that there is a pinball machine here. Now, this pinball machine is in pretty good condition, but it does need a little bit of work. Obviously, it needs some cleanup. It's not gonna stay in the garage, but it's cool. Who knows, maybe one day I'll do a video about restoring that. I also have, same thing, needs some work, a pachinko machine. How freaking cool is that? That needs a serious clean. And definitely needs this glass replaced. There's a hole in it right here, but awesome. A bench grinder. I've always wanted a bench grinder because they're so useful. Instead I have to use the angle grinder and it's a pain, but angle grinder. I got one of these. I got a big shop press. That's gonna be useful as hell. There's the drill press back there. It's a little difficult to get to right now, but again, clean out. A shop press. Got a table saw, one table saw. I've got another table saw. Got a band saw. But guys, do you understand how useful that stuff is going to be? All this time, I've been using an angle grinder for all my cuts. Well, if I'm cutting exhaust pipe, instead of using the angle grinder and trying to like make sure everything lines up and I don't end up with a weird spiraling, I just use the bandsaw and just zinc, done. Obviously, being extremely cautious of the fingers. Again, if you've been subscribed for a while, you understand why. Like why I say that. But this stuff is going to be incredibly useful. So I can't wait to get this to be an actual working space. Unlike what it's been for many years now. Actual working space. It's going to be incredible. The reason I'm showing you guys this is because, you know, there are a lot of cool garage builds out there. A lot of YouTubers have done really cool garage builds where they've got great partners with, you know, cabinet companies and flooring companies and, you know, sponsorships, and they get discounts or free stuff because they're going to advertise it. And, you know, look, I love it. And this is no dig on anybody like that. You know, Chase on Two Wheels built an incredible garage. Motonasi built an incredible garage. Look, I ain't them. Chances are good you guys aren't either. So while I greatly appreciate the things that they are showing and suggesting, a little bit of reality is in order. Remember that we're not them. Things have to be done on a budget. Welcome to my budget garage. As it is right now, I'm not even sure whether or not I'm going to insulate the garage. I want to, because it'd be nice for the winters, but cost. Something to think about. I'm gonna do some hard thinking about it soon, because yeah, I really gotta get moving and grooving on like making this nice. So much potential. Now, that being said, I'm not gonna fit a car in here, but motorcycles I will. I'm gonna fit motorcycles in here. I'm gonna be able to work on the motorcycles in here, and I'm gonna be able to do prep work on projects to bring them out to the car to install them. This is something I've never really had, so it's a really big deal for me. Like I said, it's all being done on a budget, and it's all being done after a 40-hour work week, which is why it is so difficult for me to do, and I'm doing so many other things. Like right now, the bathroom is in pieces. I mean, it's functional, but it's still in pieces because I ripped up the carpeting that was in there to throw that out in the dumpster, which required us to put down a new floor, which means I gotta pull the toilet still to put the floor down under the toilet. Meanwhile, my sister is redoing the cabinets that are in there, like fully refinishing them. They're looking really killer. That is all going on top of the work, on top of the clean out, on top. Oi. So it's a big thing. It's a lot of work. That's why the time. That's why it's taking so long. This is real life, folks. Get used to it. I'm not a full-time YouTuber. I don't have the time and the luxury of making these videos all the time. I go to work. I work for a living. I come home. I gotta do work here. I have to live. I have to make dinner. I have to eat dinner. You know, I have to have a social life. Balancing out is very difficult. Yeah. I wish I was a full-time YouTuber and all I could do was just sit around and make videos for you guys. I think it'd be a lot of fun, and maybe one day, but that ain't the case right now, folks. Not at all. So yeah, everything done on a hardcore budget. Everything done on a time budget. It is what it is. But that brings me to the point of reminding you guys, if you guys want to donate, because you're liking what I'm doing, you know that this is going to be cool and it's going to be different. Because one, it's me, and two, I'm doing it on a budget. And three, I'm going to do it in a way that you guys will be able to do it as well. Because like I said, other channels love them, and sure, you could do it, but realistically, could you? A lot of us can't. I know I can't. If you want to donate to help have this all come to fruition, please feel free, buy me a coffee, link above my head. Everything that gets donated through that site goes straight to the channel, and y'all know I love my coffee. So yeah, a lot of work to do, a lot of work already done. And I know this is not a super long video with a lot, but I kind of wanted to give you an update as to where things are. So it's been a lot of work to not get as far as I want to do, but there's a lot that has been done. So despite it being so long since my last video, so much has been done, but it's all behind the scenes stuff. And when you mix that in together with just life and work and more life and trying to balance it all out, very difficult. But more garage build coming soon. I made mention of the fact that I acquired a new car. Well, yes, I did. And it's still waiting to be done, worked on, touched, anything. I haven't had the time. For last week, it was pretty much go to work, come home, have a cup of coffee, start working on cleaning things out. Stop, have dinner, go to bed, wake up, go to work, repeat. Over and over again. Just no time. But, gonna make the announcement as to what car I acquired very soon. So if you have any hints, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. I'm kind of curious to see what type of car do you guys think I acquired? What type of project car? I'll give you that hint. It is a project, but it's really cool and you're really gonna like it. Also, if you have any questions, comments, suggestions about what to do with this garage, don't say crush it, blow it up, burn it down, tear it down, yada yada yada. Legitimate suggestions. Leave them down in the comment box as well. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Now, I hope you guys liked the quick little update, and very soon we're gonna have another video for you guys working on the garage, actually doing something, because yeah, I gotta start working. Till next time, guys, y'all keep rocking and rolling. I'm gonna keep taking care of business in overdrive. Actually, I'm gonna take it a little easier. Both my sister and my girlfriend have basically threatened to kick my ass if I don't take it easier for next week and not work my butt off because that's what I've been doing. So I'm gonna take it a little easier, but I'll have another video for you guys soon. Still gonna take care of business. See you next time.